Over it, on this tree. And the nose is sticking out. Praying mantis are definitely one of the most recognisable animals on the planet. Although they look almost like some kind of alien, mantis certainly don't pose a threat to humans, but still shouldn't be taken lightly. In Australia alone, it's believed there are over 100 species of mantis, most of which are found in tropical regions, but can also be found in arid desert environments. But the largest species here by far is the giant rainforest mantis, and can be found throughout North Queensland and can reach up to 3 inches in size. But the species we're looking at today isn't quite as big, but still just as special. Here we are. So this is a common green garden mantis in Australia. And a common misconception about praying mantises is that the female eats the head of the male in all species. And this actually isn't the case. This only happens with a few species, and it's very rare to happen in a species like this. This guy is found basically everywhere around Australia, but most commonly in suburban gardens here on the east coast, especially on things like garden fences and even little shrubs, where he can camouflage and blend in so that he doesn't get eaten by birds. And you can see that he's currently swaying at the moment because he thinks that he's blending in with the wind. How incredible is that? This species can often be confused with the false garden mantis, which is a little bit larger in size and is also often much browner and doesn't have this beautiful green colour that this guy has. Like other mantis, he is of course carnivorous, so he eats other insects, basically anything he can get his hands on, things like cockroaches and cicadas, and sometimes even spiders, so he's quite formidable. Amazingly about this species of mantis is both males and females can fly, which is very rare with mantis species. Often than not, it's basically just the female that can fly. Of course, the males aren't quite as good as the females. They tend to just sort of hover slowly until they fall to the ground, whereas females can fly much further. Like with most other insects, the females tend to be larger than the males, and I have a feeling this one is definitely a female, because this is certainly the largest one I've ever found. And of course the females are the ones that lay the eggs, and they look almost wood-like, and you can find them very commonly on fences in gardens. A very distinctive feature about this species is their body. Normally mantises have that very distinctive thin neck compared to their thorax. However, these guys, the neck is basically the same size as their thorax, so from a bird's eye position they look like they're almost one complete size the entire way down their body. Of course, a species this size does have many predators, things like insect-eating mammals, of course birds, and lizards. Thank you for being in my video. Let's just put her back in the tree that we found her. There we go. This species can be easily confused. Whoa! Ooh, oh no! Cockroaches, cicadas, anything you can get. Whoa! Stop jumping.